Hello, my name is James Gibson. I'd like to talk to you tonight about an issue that I'm sure has affected each and every audience member in one way or another. And that's the subject of terrorism, Islamic terrorism specifically. And I also want to address why it doesn't have to be the new norm that the politicians claim that it has to be. And also the news media joins them in on this, but I'll kind of leave them out of it for now. Now, I'm sure all of you can remember the September 11th terrorist attacks. I know I sure can. I'll never forget watching those images of fellow Americans jumping out of high-rise buildings, some alone, some hand in hand, anything to escape the inferno, anything to escape the most painful death that I can think of, being burned alive by 1,000-degree flames. And one of the most painful things that I've ever watched is watching my dying aunt, the woman that raised me, watch this on TV. I walked in and the very day as it was happening, and she was dying of diabetes. We brought her home for hospice, and she died. She actually died in January of the next year, just a few months later. But these had to be some of the images, the last images that she remembered from this life, and that has haunted me to this day. That has really haunted me. And it's made me think, it's really made me think, what has brought this on us? Why are we being attacked like this? Because they're not doing it for no reason. That's number one. There's always a reasoning behind everything. And I think that one of the things in the immediate aftermath of these terrifying acts of mass murder and mayhem are that, number one, we bring this on ourselves. We vote into office spineless, feckless politicians who are bought and paid for with Saudi Arabian oil money, and who could care less about the safety of my family, your family, your loved ones, and my loved ones. They could care less. The only thing they care about is getting your vote the next election. And frankly, that's coming from people such as George Washington and Thomas Jefferson. That's a shame. That's a shame that we have to settle for that. For people of that low magnitude. It's awful. But we do. They guide our foreign policy. Our foreign policy is what brings this on us. All the while sending trillions of your hard-earned dollars to Saudi Arabia, who in turn support the terrorists that are flying planes into our buildings. It just doesn't make sense. And if more people would wake up and see this, I think we could get a grip on this and stop this. Now, foreign policy is only one aspect of the problems of terrorism, but it is a crucial aspect, and one aspect that, if we correct, can be very crucial to stopping these attacks against us. For too long, we've been duped into believing that we need to be the policemen of the world. All the while claiming as our greatest ally in the Middle East a regime that this very moment is murdering innocent men, women, and children in Palestine. This is another key issue that will stop these attacks on us. For too long, we have thought that we have known what is better for the Arab people. We have known that they don't have the right or the ability to choose the destinies of their region. Can you imagine if someone said that to us? I mean, what would our reaction be? Yeah, it wouldn't be nice. It wouldn't be a good reaction at all. The second thing that I think is lost on the American people is for too long we've been duped into believing that we have to let these people into our country because we're a free nation. We're a nation of immigrants. Yes, we're a nation of immigrants. We're a nation full of peaceful immigrants. And right now, an open immigration policy, we just experienced the consequences of an open immigration policy in the Boston bombings. Think about that. Not even a year after the September 11th attacks, these people were let in here only to commit more terrorist attacks 12 years later. And God knows how many are here already that we don't know about. God knows what they're planning. My appeal to you is this: what is it going to take? Is it going to take a detonation of a radiological bomb in the middle of Manhattan? Or maybe in the Dust Bowl of Kansas? Maybe at a Super Bowl? Is it going to take thousands more? Is it going to take these awful pictures on our TV screens? Is it going to take that to wake us up and to realize that this doesn't have to be a norm? That these politicians are dictating these policies to us. And they're going about the world and they're stomping on people's human rights, and that's causing people to attack us. Not religion. It's not religion. I used to think it was, but I've come to find out that it's not. It's not religion. It's our actions that bring this on us. You can call it defeatism. You can call it isolationism. But I call it common sense. And I hope that you will too. I thank you for listening to me tonight. God bless you all. Good night.